Ernie Els joining us, and Ernie's playing Travers Championship. That's in Hartford, and got a few majors on his belt there. Ernie joins us. Where are you calling from, Ernie?
Dan, I'm standing on the practice range at the Travelers here in Connecticut. So, speaking to you live, as they say.
What club do you have in your hand?
I got a 5-iron. You're actually right in the middle of my warm-up, but it's nice talking to you, Dan.
Do you go wedge all the way up to driver? Is that how it starts?
That's the way. I mean, you got to start small and end big. So I'll go from sand iron, and as I say, I'm at the 5-iron. So I'm just starting to work a little sweat here. But I got a couple of drivers I got to try after last week. I didn't hit the driver all that well, so I'm trying some new shafts. So I'm playing with your old buddy today, Boomer.
Oh, you're playing with Chris Berman?
Yeah. So I'm sure he'll give me some driving lessons and putting lessons and so on.
Well, he's. I know he'll be sweating. That's one thing I can always tell with Chris. Give me a one-word description of Chambers Bay, the U.S. Open course.
One word. I would just say tough.
How about a sentence then on Chambers Bay?
I think it's got a pretty good. It was a pretty good tournament. I mean, it was one hell of a finish. I was in the air on the way to Florida when the guys were finishing, and I saw the replay the next day. But I thought it was an unbelievable finish. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better finish. But I think they got some ways to go. But I thought it was I think it was a pretty good success. Just a couple putting surfaces here and there. But as for the golf course, I thought it was a pretty good test. Would
you have rather been Spieth in the clubhouse or Dustin Johnson on the 18th?
Whoa, I think I would have liked my chances to be Dustin. 12 feet for eagle, 2 putts to get in the playoff at least. I would have liked my chances. But you got to ask Dustin. He probably went for the win.
Yeah.
That's why he ran it by a little bit. The green surface up there. You don't want to blame the green surface, but it wasn't that smooth. But still, I would have liked my chances to have a 12-footer for eagle to win. That's a dream that's come through there.
I know you got 2 U.S. Opens, 2 British Opens. Here's Jordan Spieth at age 21, back-to-back majors there.
Yeah.
Is he too young to understand exactly what this? I mean, you're in your 40s, so you're looking at a guy who's half your age and saying, what would you tell him? Appreciate, enjoy it.
Well, I'll tell you what. He's got a great family. I've met his father, met his mom, know most of his family, and he's as solid as they come. I've known him since he was 16 when he played some PGA events around here and there. And he hasn't changed, just his intensity has changed. He knows how good he is at that age even. And what a start to your career. I mean, can you imagine starting your career like this? Last year, this time, he hasn't got any playing privileges out here. Later in the summer, he wins at John Deere. And today, he's got the first 2 majors of the year. It's just an incredible start to your career. So, he's got a lot to live up to now, obviously. I mean, he's the man. But just an unbelievable start to your career to a great young man.
Tougher to win at 20 or 40?
Well, I think at 40. There's a lot of scar tissue in this game, like any professional sport. There's a reason why our soldiers go to war at a young age. They're bulletproof. You get older, there's other things that come in, like anything in life. But, you got more experience at 40. But I think your flamboyancy as a golfer, you get kind of a bit more robotic. At 21, you're still taking chances, and it's exciting. So, both are pretty hard. But I think at 40, it's a little tougher.
Does it just leave you like it's left Tiger? How do you explain that that it just goes. It left, and you're looking, but you don't even know if you're looking in the right places.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, you start searching, and you can go off your transcript. You know, you can go off your blueprint, and I think that's the case with Tiger. You know, he obviously is searching, and you know, he's searching with teachers now. I mean, Chris Como is a great teacher. You know, he's in Florida, close to Tiger, close to a lot of players. So he's a good teacher. But you know, to change your blueprint again for the immediate future gets tougher when you get older. You know, your body changes, and as I said, there's a lot of scar tissue. But you know, you got to remember the guy's won 79 events, 14 majors. I mean, he ran very, very hard. To keep going like that is virtually impossible in sport. So you got to cut him some slack. He's had an unbelievable run.
Do you have a swing coach?
Not at the moment, no. Just me and my dad and my caddy. I've worked with a lot of the guys too. I've worked with the Harmons, you know, Claude, the son, and with Butch. And then obviously I was with Ledbetter for almost 20 years. So, you know, but my dad, you know, he's pretty good. And at my age, you know, what more do I have to learn? I think it's not going to change now. If it's ever not going to change, it's probably now. So, you know, it's more between the years now. That's the thing.
I know that usually when we have you on, we ask about what you're doing for autism, Els for autism. How's the foundation going?
It's been unbelievable, Dan, really. You know, the support we've had and still get is just incredible. And our school's opening in August. You know, when the kids come back from summer break, our lower school is opening for 150 kids. And I would love to show you guys around there. It's really state-of-the-art stuff. My wife and her staff, she's got to get all the credit. They've worked their behinds off to get this thing ready by August. And we are so excited. And we're immediately building on to the high school. So we'll have 100,000 square feet ready in 18 months. You know, we've got over 30,000 square feet built now. So it's really quite a campus that's coming on. And, you know, all that foundation, I mean, we can just thank everybody that's donated. So it's a real team effort.
Well, great to talk to you. And tell Boomer we said hello.
I'll tell him. Yeah. All right, Dan.
Thank you, Ernie.
Easy, mate.
Okay.
Cheers, bud.
That's Ernie Els. 2 U.S. Opens, 2 British Opens.